Hello, Rich Keeble here, and welcome to Rich Runs ... The Big Half, a brand new documentary. It's real life events, so it's a documentary. I am sick of having to justify this to you. So the last video I did was for the Brighton Marathon about 5 months ago, and my intention was to keep up that fitness. And bizarrely, and a rare example of behaviour that is completely out of character, I have actually done that. So back in July I did the A6 10K in just over 45 minutes, which was a PB by a couple of minutes during the heat wave. Then a week later I did the Harry Hawks 10 mile, managed to PB that, about an hour and 22 minutes. And I also managed to do a sub 21 minute 5K, and for a laugh I went and did the Ealing mile and managed to do that in 6 minutes. So managing to get the times down, run about 50 or 60 kilometers a week, keep the consistency up. Been doing more cycling as well. Did an 80-kilometer ride with my friend Joseph a few weeks ago, the longest I've ever been in the saddle. This is actually today's actually the first of 3 races I've got coming up in consecutive weeks. Big half today, the Bacchus Wine half marathon in Dorking next week, and then the week after that I'm doing the Southend 10K with my friend Sam, who if you've seen any of my Rich Keeble vanity project type things, you might recognize him. But yeah, today is the day that I'm going to try and PB. I'm going to try and go sub 145. My current PB at the half marathon is about 148, which I got during the Brighton Marathon itself, so I should be able to do better than that, shouldn't I? I've been dipping in and out of some training plans. I've been looking at the 5K, 10K and half marathon intermediate plans by Ben Parks. So if I don't do well today, I'm going to be very cross with him and hold him personally responsible. So the big half starts near Tower Bridge and ends somewhere in Greenwich. I'm going to get the tube to Bank and walk from there. And yeah, here we go. I'm just walking from Bank. It's just taken me about a month to get out of Bank Station, going up and down about 20 sets of escalators. But anyway, looking forward to this race. I'm hoping it's not called the Big Half because it's bigger than a half. If I get to the 13-mile mark and I've got to do another half, that would be extremely unwelcome. See a few people warming up already. That's it. I just heard a bloke saying that he'd like to go sub 129.
Please drop your bags off as soon as you can. Don't keep them, go to the loo, do what you do. You might have heard of someone called Samo Farrell. He's up the front there. So you might want to see if you can chase him.
So after queuing for about a year, I finally managed to go to the toilet, so that's good. I'm just jogging to where I think the start line is. So yeah, I'm all changed, I've got my cheap shoes on. So yeah, we're going for sub 145, which is a pace of about 450-ish per kilometre. It sounds incredibly fast, but I guess we'll just see how we go. Okay, so it looks like we just start what we want, so I guess I'm going to start now.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, good to get out that tunnel. Pretty hot in there. So, just on mile 3, so just under 5k. So far I've stuck to my normal race strategy of going out too fast. So I'm averaging about 4:42 at the moment. But hopefully that won't screw me. I can just use it as time I bank later on.
Well done.
Well, I thought a tunnel would mess up my GPS. I think these buildings have done it. So, saying my pace is about 6.5, which can't be right. Anyway, maybe I have to just rely on the markers now. So I just passed the halfway mark. My watch is a bit behind because of the GPS issues, I guess. Still feeling okay. 4:46. Yes. Still over it there. You're amazing. So just past the mile 8 marker, just past the 1:45 pacer, whose sign had fallen off. But she was kind enough to tell me what she was. So that's good. If I keep ahead of her, I'll be happy. Oh, another red light coming up. So 10 miles done. The watch is about 150 metres behind. Just 5k. If I can keep this up, 1:45 is on the table. Just over a mile to go. I think I'm definitely going to do the 1:45. Can I do 1:40? So, 200 metres to go. I did the 1:45. I went under 1:40. Amazing. Feels so good to finish. Sneak another one. Well, I'll take one of yours. Thank you very much.
Have it, you've earned it.
So, that is what I believe they call in the trade massive PB. Oh, sub 140. Incredible. Oh, amazing. Right, gotta go home now, get a zip car, drive to Luton. See you in a bit. Hello. So, I rushed back, got a bit behind schedule because there was some chaos on the DLR. Got home, had a shower, got changed, picked up a zip car, and now I'm on my way to pick up my wife and daughters from Luton Airport. So, what is there to say about that race? Yeah, over the moon with the time. I guess I was simply a lot fitter going into this race. The previous half marathon PB was 1 hour and 48, and I've beaten that time by 9 minutes, which is ridiculous. Just over 22 minutes quicker than I ran the Hampton Court half around about this time last year. So, goes to show consistency is key. Strava says that my 10-mile time was about 1 hour and 16, so I beat my Harry Hawk's 10-mile by about 5 minutes. And again, that's probably a good 12 minutes quicker than I did the Great South Run last year, which is 10 miles. So, yeah, a lot fitter. Generally running about 4 or 5 times a week, doing a long run, you know, 10 miles plus. Doing 2 speed sessions, one like intervals like kilometre repeats, and another speed session doing like a tempo run, so like, you know, 4 or 5 kilometres at sort of a tempo-y threshold pace. Yeah, so the tempo threshold paces I'm running at, not entirely sure the definitions of those, but where I was sort of aiming for, I think, about 450 per kilometre when I started the marathon training, I'm now doing those at about 420. Clearly in a lot better shape, and dipping in and out of the training plans as well. The Ben Parks 5, 10k and half marathon sort of intermediate plans. Yeah, so I guess with my sub 140, I guess Ben Parks is in my good books. So if you're watching this, Ben, you know, perhaps I owe you a drink. Although obviously I have, you know, bought 3 of your plans, so let's not go crazy. In fact, you know, forget it. Annoyingly, my watch went a bit funny, not so much in the tunnel, but around Canary Wharf and all the tall buildings. So it's a bit annoying that the watch said I only did 21 kilometres, a little bit short. But yeah, when I was doing it, I was a bit confused, because like, well, if I'm a bit behind, am I gonna, you know, I don't know what pace I'm running at now, so I probably overcompensated, which maybe helped me get to 139. A week today, I'm doing another half marathon. I'm doing the Bacchus Wine half marathon, whatever it's called. A, it's fancy dress, and B, you drink wine and cheese on the way. That might be an absolutely terrible idea, but we're doing it. But yes, please consider liking and subscribing so you don't miss that video. I guess when that video is released, it will appear somewhere here. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, well, you know, it's a running video. What do you expect? Watch something else. Thanks for watching. See ya.